Welcome back. When I talk to people about YouTube and how often I suggest they post 5 episodes per week, that's 260 episodes in a year, and they just ask me, well, how do I keep coming up with topics for videos? And I tell them to keep doing this for years and years. So after 2 years, that's 500 videos. How do you continue to come up with ideas for your videos? I have several great answers for you. We're going to cover several things in this video so that you understand the whole picture and you can have tons of topics to film on. So we're going to talk about keyword research and I'll explain my leaf strategy. I'm going to show you in real time how we do a topic brainstorm and then how we take those ideas into the tool that I'll show you and actually do keyword research. And then the next step after that is how do you prepare your content? How do you outline it to prepare for filming? So we're going to go from start to finish of doing the topic brainstorm, the keyword research, and then outlining that content. And then I'll talk to you about efficiency. You know, how you with a busy schedule can actually produce daily content. You can film an entire's worth of content in one day each month. Keyword research and my leaf strategy is a recurring theme that I mention a lot because it really sets the foundation for everything that we do here, right? It pulls in your ideal audience simply by finding the questions that your target audience is asking online. We are going to dive in and do keyword research here, again, from topic brainstorm to that keyword research and then to outlining. But I also want to reference another video where the whole video is just on that keyword research process. I'll link to that right there. It's my leaf strategy video. So I thought it would be helpful to take you through a topic that I haven't filmed videos on so that you can kind of experience what it's like for one of my clients as they go through this for the first time. Now, one thing that you may not know about me is I love to mountain bike. In fact, just recently got new bikes for the kids and wasn't planning on buying myself a new bike because I've had one for 25 years. It's worked really, really well for me. I've kept it up. But the salesman was good. I demoed a bike. Anyway, I have a new mountain bike as well. So this is the template. This is the spreadsheet that I use. Each of my clients, we create a new copy of this template doc. In this first column here, I do a topic brainstorm. So if I were going to make videos teaching people how to mountain bike, I might make one video. I'm just going to do a brainstorm of all the different topics, like how to maintain a bike, how to repair a flat tire, are tubeless tires worth it, how to mountain bike, how to get better at mountain biking. All right, so I typically will keep going and going and going until I completely run out of ideas. Just did this with a client. We came up with several hundred different topic ideas. Now, why do we need that many? Well, we're going to be working with each other for at least the next year, probably many years to come. So we just wanted to find tons and tons of ideas. And then what we do with each idea is do keyword research. I'm going to just take this last one, get better at mountain biking. I'm going to bring up SEMrush. Looks like I've got the tab already open. So we come here to the keyword magic tool. I'm going to first put in mountain biking. I'm going to definitely make sure once it loads, I'm going to hit this questions button. And then I'm going to turn on the advanced filters. You see, there's a lot of questions there, but I'm going to just type in better or improve. Let's see what's there for improve. So if I apply that filter, how to improve mountain biking skills, how to improve mountain bike disc brakes. Ooh, that's real specific. How to improve mountain biking, how to improve endurance. Ooh, I actually like both of those. So I can either add those to my keyword analysis, I think is what that stands for, or I can export them to my own spreadsheet. Okay, so I just copied both of those to my spreadsheet right here. And at the top, I would label this. So that's what I use to search, is improve mountain biking. And already I found a couple. Just to give you another example, let's come here. I'll remove that filter and we'll type in, all right, so how to inflate a tubeless bike tire. I love that one. How do tubeless bike tires work? I love that one. How to fix a flat tubeless road bike. How to make tubeless mountain bike tires. How to put air. So I just went through the first 5. Every one of these could be its own standalone video. So instead of me just making one video and kind of telling you off the top of my head everything I know about tubeless tires, already just looking at the first 5 gives me 5 different ideas of videos that I could make, each one being about 10 minutes long. So that's It's already 50 minutes of content, right? I could demonstrate how to fix one, and the how do they work. I could talk about it at first and then write on it and explain. Continue with the list. There's another great one. What's the advantage of them? Do they go flat? So eventually you'll start to get to where there's kind of some overlap. Right now, I'll just go through how to convert it, how to seal it, how to fill them. And I would continue down this list. I'm going to take that for now. I'm just going to come over here to export. Now you'll see down in the left corner, it just downloaded a spreadsheet. So then when I open that up, it'll open it up in Pages on my computer. All right, and all I want is these first two columns here. So I'll copy that, and then I can just delete this doc, but I'll copy that back over to my Google Doc spreadsheet here. And I'll just paste those values only, because this was about tubeless tires. And what did I type in there? Is it tubeless bike tires, what I typed in? So with the topic brainstorm step, I would find hundreds. And then you go through and you do keyword research for each one. Oftentimes, each item here may have multiple columns, just because there's lots of different angles. I might have one column about the advantages of tubeless tires. I might have another one about repair and organize it, just depending on how much volume I find. Once I've gotten to this point and I found these great topics, I'm going to pick one that I like. What is the advantage of tubeless mountain bike tires? One reason that I like that is because it's long. That's 9 words long. It's really specific, and for the sake of this video, I have tubeless tires and I can talk to you about the advantage of them. So now I've opened up just a blank Google Doc, and typically I film 20 videos at a time, so I would paste all 20 of the titles that I'm filming. In this case, I'm just going to demonstrate one, but I'll turn on my numbering, so below that would be video 2, and then video 3, all the way to 20. Now we're going to prepare the content. So you're going to have an intro, we'll discuss what that is, then you're going to give some content hooks, and then we're going to go into the points of the content. So for the advantages of tubeless mountain bike tires, I might talk about flat tires, I might talk about weight. Now that I've got my outline complete, I'm just going to go through and demonstrate it. I'm not going to deliver all the content, but I'll get into each part as if I were. So I'm going to deliver the intro, I'm going to deliver the content hooks, and dive into it, and then I'll give you a call to action. This is how I would prepare my outline. In fact, look at this. I'm following an outline just like that for this video and all the videos that I'm filming today. My goal today is actually to film 29 episodes before I'm done. Okay, here we go. Welcome back. In this episode, we're going to talk about the advantage of tubeless mountain bike tires. Why would you have those over traditional tube tires? We're going to talk about some of the advantages, the disadvantages, and how you can install them if it's the right fit for you. Okay, at this point in the video, your video logo will play, like an opener that's 5 or 10 seconds long, that's got music, got some cool shots of yourself, and then it comes back into the content. And the first thing that I will do is set some content hooks. It's really, you're giving a summary, but creating curiosity about all the different things you're going to discuss. So here's my attempt at that for this topic. All right, so in talking about tubeless tires, first we're going to talk about flat tires. Do they happen more often? Do they happen less often? And how that's an advantage or disadvantage of tubeless tires. Then we'll talk about the weight and how they affect the overall weight of your mountain bike. Tubeless tires are kind of trendy and cool right now. So should you listen to it? Is there more reason just beyond the trend? Ooh, side note, I'm going to add another one in here. Then we're going to talk about the cost and how much it costs to actually switch from tube tires to tubeless. What happens if you do get a flat? Is it easier? Is it harder? We will talk about any downsides to tubeless tires. And then ultimately, if you do decide you want tubeless tires, how do you install them? Can you do that yourself, or do you need to hire a bike mechanic to do that for you? Okay, so that was my content hook. The reason for doing that is if my video is 10 minutes long, I want people to know what's going to happen, that there's kind of stages. There's all these things I'm going to do all along the way. That way the person will watch the video all the way to the end. Okay, then I go into that first point, less flat tires. Okay, that's the whole point of tubeless tires, is so that you don't get flat tires as often. You don't have to worry about your tube inside getting twisted or pinched. And if a thorn gets through your tire and into your tube and makes it leak, then it's a problem. You got to pull your tube out. Now with tubeless tires, you've got the goo inside there. The tire itself is more rugged, so it makes a smaller hole, and you just don't get flat tires. I've not had a flat tire yet on my tubeless tires. So I go through each of the points and teach, and that's going to be the bulk of the length of the video, right? Once you get to the end of the content, you give a call to action. So that's what I'll demonstrate now. Now that you have all the information you need to decide whether you want tubeless tires or not, I want to send you to the next video right here where I'm going to demonstrate how you can install tubeless tires yourself. So go ahead and watch that video next. See, what I did there is instead of ending the video and saying, hey, thanks for watching, I'll see you tomorrow, basically giving them the permission to turn off their computer and walk away, YouTube, the algorithm, would rather that you suggest they watch another video, and it will actually track those stats. YouTube tracks session watch time, not just how much of your video do they watch, but how long is their session watch time and what happens after they watch your video. Do they continue watching? So if you can give a call to action like this that encourages people to go to another video and start watching that, a lot of times it will be videos on your own channel. You can certainly recommend another helpful video elsewhere. I reference those occasionally. Very regularly will I reference other videos on my own channel. Now that you have a clear picture of what you do from the topic brainstorm to the keyword research to preparing the outline, I wanted to answer a question. Dan Jingus asked the question, how do you handle answering multiple questions that are similar? He followed the strategy I taught in that leaf strategy video very thoroughly, and he had tons and tons of questions. And some of them were very, very simple. It might be, how do you fix a boat or how do you fix the boat? I mean, sometimes it's a difference of a and the. So what do you do in those cases? In that case, I would suggest that that's one video, right? You don't need to separate those into two different videos. But when they're specific enough of a difference to make a unique video, that's when I would then highlight that title, copy it over to your spreadsheet, and make a list of all the different topics that you want to make videos about. Now here's the good news. Your content can overlap. If you watched a lot of my videos, you'll notice that I talk about keyword research a lot. I reference the Chris Crone channel a lot and how we're generating $500,000 or $600,000 every single month on that channel. There's an overlap between things because different questions that I answer sometimes leads back to the same principle. And so it's okay for you in your videos to repeat some of those principles. The reality is a lot of the people that come to your channel watching your videos have never heard of you before. So even if you talked about something 10 episodes ago, chances are the person watching it now didn't see that episode, and it's okay to repeat. And somebody else who did watch that episode, they love you. They've subscribed to you. They're watching every one of your videos, and if you repeat it, it's going to sink in more. Okay, today I'm filming 29 episodes. Typically I'll film at least 20 in a day. With all of my clients, we're either filming 20 episodes every 4 weeks or 21 episodes every 3 weeks. What is that all about? Okay, it's really because of efficiency. We have very busy schedules. We've got careers, we've got businesses to run, we've got families to take care of. And being a daily YouTuber can take a lot of time. When you prepare the way that I've shown you here, it makes it really efficient. You can outline all your content, schedule one day for filming, and it is a marathon of a day. By the end of the day, you will need to turn your brain off. You'll be ready for sleep, but then you don't have to film again for the rest of the month. Okay, I'm excited for this next video. It's all about how to increase your watch time and get people to watch all the way to the end of your video. The whole video is dedicated to that so that you can keep people's attention and get better results on YouTube.